Hi everyone, my name is Atamir and I'm here to tell you everything that was announced at the World of Warcraft State of Azeroth 2026 announcement made by Ian Hazacostas and Holly Longdale. And buckle up because there's a lot to go through. A new chapter for World of Warcraft is almost here and Blizzard is really setting a stage for a new era in Midnight. Starts off with Holly Longdale talking a lot about Classic and how much housing has been a success, especially in early access. I'm not surprised by this at all, to be honest. Housing is everywhere right now and it's so beautiful to see how excited the devs are about it. She also talked about the future of Classic and everything coming with Mr. Pandaria Classic and also obviously TBC Anniversary Realms. However, at the end, she said Classic players have a lot to look forward to, and then she almost makes an announcement and gets interrupted by somebody and leaves everyone gagging. What is she on about? Is this what everybody's talking about? Classic Plus? I mean, I've heard everything at this point. What do you guys think is the big announcement? After Mother Holly, it was time for Ian to tell us everything about modern World of Warcraft and Midnight. First up, my favorite, everybody is going to get the Dark Portal Decor item, and all you have to do is log in between the launch of the pre-patch and the launch of Midnight. That's it. When Midnight finally launches, the real fun begins. First up, the level cap will be raised to 90. There's 4 new zones, 8 dungeons, 11 delves, and a brand new companion. My favorite diva of them all, Valera Sanguinar. There's also the brand new price system that will shake things up a little bit, and PvP players get to dive into the new battleground and war mode hotspot called Slayer's Rise. I'm sorry. Lore fans will be happy to know that they're also getting a little treat. The Arcantina is being launched, which is this little hub. It almost looks a bit like a bar or like a cozy tavern, where it's all about storytelling and meeting familiar faces. Season 1 will bring the very serious endgame energy. First up, there's the 6 boss raid called Voidspire, and shortly after, a 1 boss raid called Dream Rift. Obviously, new powerful world bosses and the new Mythic Plus season with 4 Midnight dungeons and 4 Legacy dungeons. Ian Hazacostas has really emphasized that they really want to give players the feeling that there's lots to do and that they can pick and choose whichever type of content suits them best. Now to my favorite announcement of the night, all the player housing updates. And it's good. First up, the craziest one in my opinion, we're gonna get pets and mounts in our housing area. Yes! I'm so incredibly excited about this. I'm finally going to be able to have my stinky little pet following me around in my house and a mount that I'm going to have to pick out of 650 to put into my backyard and to look at it and to be like, that's mine, period. It truly feels like they're treating housing as a living system by improving the UI, supporting flying houses, and just like supporting our creativity in general. Besides that, there's finally going to be a copy and paste tool, and not just for individual items, but for entire builds. So let's say you've made a super custom made piece of decor that requires several pieces. You'll be able to select everything and copy it, plus you can paste it into your home several times. That is massive for all my World of Warcraft housing girlies. Plus, there's also going to be import and export options for your entire house builds. I'm assuming it's going to be similar to the way it is in Sims, where you just select a build that was made by someone in the community and you copy it into your own plot, which is amazing. I'm so happy for this. This isn't everything they have announced though. They've also already given us a look into the future of Midnight post season 1 with new events like Void Assaults and also a new game which looks like a mini game called Prop Hunt, which reminds me of a game that I used to play with friends on Discord called Witch Hunt, where you turn into an object and you play hide and seek, and then one person has to find the object that looks odd and accuse you of being the object. I don't know. It looks fun. It looks quirky. I'm sure it's going to be great. He also mentions a lot about future patches. I'm not going to go too much into detail. You can just look at the roadmap that was also provided by them where you can see everything exactly and when it's going to launch. I love a roadmap. Like, it just gets me so excited. I love knowing a bit of what's coming. You know, it just makes me feel safe. It's nice. I love it. However, I do want to mention a few things. They have announced 2 more things post the first season of Midnight, which are very exciting. First up, a new piece of content called Labyrinths, which is essentially massive delves, sort of like a mega dungeon inspired delve. Honestly, to me, this sounds incredible, and I'm just really happy that all the people that love Delves get something new to play with. At the very end, Ian also mentioned that there's a new game mode coming, similar to Plunderstorm and Remix. We don't know any details about this yet. All we know that it's about the mad scientist and that it's coming after BlizzCon. Talking about BlizzCon, Ian has emphasized very heavily that this is going to be one to remember. So it makes me wonder, what are they going to announce? Probably Last Titan? I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. At the very end, Ian says a sentence that has everybody wondering what it means. And he basically says that Azeroth isn't just void and high stakes and danger, but that it's also a home, a place for friends, family, and light. So warm that even the Prince of Darkness can't escape it. Now, who the fuck is that? I don't know who that is, but he sounds hot. I'm really sorry, but I don't know anything about this man. However, I would like to know more. Who is this Prince of Darkness? Anyway, thank you guys so much for listening. I hope you guys are just as excited as I am about the future of World of Warcraft. I think we have a lot to look forward to, and I cannot wait for midnight to be here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and please remember to subscribe and like and comment. It really, really helps out the algorithm. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you all. Bye, Diva.